Are you dreaming of breaking into the tech industry but feeling stuck? You're not alone. I've been there myself. And in today's video, I wanted to share my journey on how I went from a fresh graduate with no experience to landing my first job in tech, and how you can do it too. With right planning, mindset, and a little bit of persistence, you can make it happen faster than you think. Let's go. Hi everyone, I'm Dan, a solutions architect with over 20 years in the tech industry. And today we want to talk about how to land your first job in tech. If you're fresh out of school, switching careers, or just considering tech as a potential entry point, you're in the right place. In this video, I'll be sharing my journey and give you some actionable tips that I've learned along the way. So if you're ready to take action, let's dive right in. Now, let me give you my story. I spent 4 years studying for my bachelor's in computer science, and afterwards, I spent another 4 years getting that master's degree in management of technology. After getting my master's, I didn't really want to pursue a PhD because, doing 8 years of study at a university was enough for me. I was ready to get into tech industry and find a real job. But things didn't go as planned. I applied to a few jobs and got a few interviews, but I got rejection after rejection. I just kept getting rejected. After a while, the feedback was made clear to me, and it was that I didn't have real-world experiences, and my skill level wasn't impressive enough to compensate for my lack of experiences. So despite my degrees and a resume full of academic achievements, I wasn't ready for the real world. I felt very discouraged. I questioned whether I was cut out for this industry. It was a frustrating time for sure, and the job market then was as competitive as it is now. And soon I decided something had to change. So my personal solution to my situation was to enroll at a private institution to learn web development for about a year. And this decision, in hindsight, changed everything. It was a real life changer for me. During the course, instead of learning more theories, which I got plenty from university studies, I ended up working on real-world projects, gaining some real-world tech skills. I got to work on everything from front-end design, databases, and back-end development. And I did all that with other students in a team environment. The biggest team project that I worked on was to build up an online shopping mall site that sold educational toys and games. Now, this website, this shopping mall site, became the centerpiece of my portfolio going forward. And that was great, but what made the experience even more valuable to me was the chance to meet up with other like-minded people and meet up with instructors, mentors, and former graduates who all worked in the tech environment. So they were my industry mates, and they opened up doors for me that wouldn't have opened otherwise for me. With my new skills and a new portfolio to boot, I was ready to go for more interviews, and this time it worked. I impressed my interviewers with not just my improved technical skills, but also with my knowledge about how teamwork works in real-world situations. So in other words, I was able to show proof of my technical skills through my portfolio, and with my knowledge in the real-world scenarios, I was able to talk their language that they could relate with. And that's the main reasons behind how I got my first job. And my first job was working as a IT support / developer person at a major university's e-learning department. As you can probably tell, the feeling of finally, getting my foot in the door was truly amazing. That was the breakthrough that I needed. Okay, now, that was some years ago, but the challenges I faced then are still relevant today. I mean, time and time again, I get to meet people and talk to them about their situations. And again, I keep hearing the same sort of stories. They all went through the same stuff. And that's how I know that what I'm about to share, the 3 main tips that I learned from my experience, is still relevant and applicable to you even to this day. So what are the 3 tips? Well, let's talk about them. Number 1, experience is king. I mean, degrees and academic achievements are great, but often they are not enough. You need hands-on experience, and you might be wondering, but I'm not even working at the moment, so how do I get those hands-on experiences? Well, you need to look for opportunities. There are opportunities like internships, volunteer projects, community works, or short-term freelance gigs. Or, like me, if you enroll yourself at a short course that ends up building some real-world project, and that's a great option too. Look for opportunities that let you build some real-world stuff that can add to your portfolio. It doesn't have to be some grand thing, but just make sure that it's functional and it's complete. And remember, working in a team is going to help you build up those really crucial soft skills such as communication, collaboration, and collective problem solving. Tip number 2, show proof of your abilities. Don't just talk about what you can do, but show them what you have done. This is why I keep talking about building a portfolio. It doesn't matter if it's small, and it doesn't even have to be the next iPhone. It just needs to give your interviewers, your employers, a peace of mind. It needs to tell them that you're not just talk, but you can actually do what you say you can do. A working website, working app, a proven history of community projects that you've worked on, they go really long way. Again, the key here is to showcase your capabilities through some tangible evidence. Employers want to know whether you can really handle some real-world stuff, and your portfolio should be the proof that you can. Tip number 3, network, network, network. Now, if you're like me, I'm an introvert, then this networking thing could be really awkward to begin with, but keep at it because this is so valuable. It's even more valuable now than it was 20 plus years ago. Some people say that in tech industry, in any industries, connections are everything. So get active in online communities, join LinkedIn, Reddit, Facebook groups, Discord channels, whatever you need to do, get yourself out there and start mingling with the tech people. Now, the general consensus is that LinkedIn is the king when it comes to people wanting to find a job, because this is where most recruiters play in. But don't neglect other places that I've mentioned. And you can also look at places like Slack, X, previously Twitter. The truth is, breaking into tech industry isn't easy. It wasn't easy 20 plus years ago, and it isn't easy now. But it is so worth trying. The tech industry is full of opportunities, and once you're in it, this is really that one industry that can really grow with you. I find this industry to be a really rewarding place to be in. So stay persistent, keep learning, and take action. If you're struggling, don't give up, because your first tech job is within reach. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe. And let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your experiences, and I'm happy to share more of my advices and my experiences too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.